Of the more than 1 billion Catholics in the world, 1 in every 8 of them lives here in Brazil. But the religion's grip is loosening. Many are Catholic by tradition only. Fewer people go to Mass. Not far from the beach at Ipanema is the Church of Our Lady of Peace. There's surprise here that the current Pope is standing down, and hope his replacement will be from South America.
The number of Catholics here in Brazil is decreasing so much, and I think it's really important to give a sign that we really matter to the Catholic Church, that Latin American people really matters.
Up there is the towering figure of Christ the Redeemer, the iconic image of Rio and a representation of Christianity in a country which has more Catholics than any other in the world, on a continent which has nearly twice as many Catholics as Europe. And yet there has never been a pope from Latin America, and many people say that that needs to change. Especially among the poor, who are forced to live in slums away from the picture postcard Brazil, there's now a surge towards new churches, evangelical, Protestant. The number of Brazilians calling themselves Catholic fell an average of 1% every year for a decade and a half. People suffer a lot in this community, he says. We have many problems. A South American Pope could speak for us. He could help us. 6 years ago, Pope Benedict came to Brazil, a country whose past generations were poorer, less educated, and more dependent on the certainties of the Catholic Church. Not today, in a country which is on the up. So can the decision on who is the next Pope stop the decline in Catholicism here?
The real problems are in the movement of population from the hinterland to the big cities in search of work, and the fact that they come to the cities and they feel abandoned.
But would having a South American Pope change that?
The question for me is not who is the new Pope, it's how do we do our job in our cities, in our neighborhoods, in our houses. This is what matters.
Pope Benedict once called South America the continent of hope. Today the hope here is that his successor will come from these shores. Nick Ravenscroft, ITV News, Rio.